Hey guys, welcome back. This is going to be game 2 of TDK versus Sstj, and we're going to see whether TDK can tie this one up. If you hadn't seen the last one, I would suggest that I would strongly suggest that you go back and watch that one. Really strong showing from Sstj there, and yeah, you don't want to miss that one. He did a really good job to even with such a poor start to the first game, he does a great job to bring it back and pull off quite a convincing win there. So really good job from Sstj. We're going to see if TDK can tie it up here. So I guess we'll get straight into it. We see a Salamence lead for TDK, and we're going to see a Tyranitar lead for Sstj. Either of these could be pretty much any number of things. Salamence tends to indicate a slightly more offensive team unless it's Maglax kind of things can run Banded Ments. But other than that, we know in fact immediately see a Skarmory, so maybe this is a Spikes kind of team. Very interesting to see Salamence on those kind of things, a little bit unconventional. We're going to see that this Tar is potentially a mixed Tar here. Is able to throw out a beam and a fire blast pretty quickly there. Very, threatening TDK quite a lot there, not allowing him to get up a spike with the Skarm without being punished. We're going to see a Wish here from the Blissey, and we're going to see what TDK chooses to do here. He decides to go to the Skarmory, heal up that little bit of damage that it took from Ice Beam. Makes sense. He is going to be able to heal that off pretty nicely there. And we're going to see a taunt from Sstj's Skarm here. Definitely not ideal for TDK. Not going to be able to get up that spike there. Sstj winning the spikes war in this one as well, just like he did in the last one, getting up a lot of spikes very early on in the game, not allowing TDK any kind of leverage in that kind of spike spore area either. And that Skarm is at full, having got up 2 layers. Very good start for Sstj. Really strong showing so far. We're going to see a Wisp from the Gengar into Celebi. Celebi doesn't care about that immensely. Does get natural cure. Sand is up though, so that chip is there to stick for the moment. Unless Sstj is a no recover Celebi. He should be able to recover off at some point though. We'll see. Burn there, going to chip Celebi down even more. We're going to see a HP Fire here into Skarm, and that confirms that it's not only offensive, but the crit is actually going to take out Skarm there without getting out any layers. So really poor start in this game for TDK. We're going to see Ments take sand damage here, and it's not actually going to get leftovers, so we can, I guess, assume that it's a banded Ments from that. We are going to see a flamethrower here onto the Skarmory, so it's in fact a, well, I mean, that's probably a YOLO Skarm from the amount of damage it took from Salamence, and the Salamence is in fact taking a lot of chip there from the Sandstorm as well, so I wonder what we'll see here. We see a Dragon Claw. Skarm was definitely in range of that, so we're going to see what happens here. Gengar takes a lot. I guess it's a mixed Ments with some kind of other item. Could be Black Belt or something. I believe Black Belt Brick Break is pretty close to OHKOing a lot of Tars, so we're going to see. What goes on here. We see Tar come in on the Skarmory here, and Skarm's going to get up the last layer of spikes there. We're going to see Crunch finish off the Skarm there. I think it was some kind of YOLO Skarm, so plenty of damage there. Was going to take out that Skarm quite easily from 19%. We see Swampert come on in here, and it's going to Hydro Pump the Tar. I guess that's not a fully offensive Swampert because it's not able to take out that Tar in one. They do just sort of slug each other with some blows here. Tar is going to do a lot of damage to that Swampert. I'm guessing it's not it could still be a Pursuit Tar, which could pose some issues for TDK, not being able to beat that Gengar as easily now, especially with the Ments around. Ments tends to be quite harried by Gengar in that sort of sense. We're going to see what Salamence intends to do here. It goes for Dragon Claw, and I think that was a pretty safe play all around. T-Tar could have come in, but it wouldn't have been able to take a Brick Break afterwards. So yeah, we're going to see what T-Tar decides to do here. We have seen Ice Beam on it. It might live this. In fact, it does live it. And we're going to see what happens here. Oh, that is a flinch for the Salamence. Well, we see that Salamence is probably King's Rock then. That's pretty interesting for TDK. I'm not sure whether that's legal or not, but anyway, we see Aerodactyl is the response for Sstj here. Maybe that should have come in the first time. It would have maybe been slightly better, but maybe Sstj thought he could make a little bit more progress with that mixed Tar there. Or maybe it was just a special Tar, I'm not entirely sure. But anyway, Rock Slide does a hefty chunk to Pert with spikes, so that's really good for TDK, for Sstj even. Celebi's going to be able to sponge that Surf relatively easily there as well, so Sstj in a relatively good spot, but Aerodactyl generally needs more sacks than the opponent in order to pull off an end game, especially one versus a full HP or a healthy Pert at least, and also a Salamence as well with Intimidate, of course, so definitely not ideal. Gengar is going to trade there with the other Gengar. I guess that puts it in range of HP Fly or something. In fact, Celebi is going to come on in here, and I believe this is an offensive Celebi. Maybe it's, well, I mean, by him bringing it in, it's probably not Giga Fire. It probably has Psychic. We are going to see it take Ice Punch relatively favorably there, and it is going to take out that Gengar with Psychic. However, it isn't looking like the Aerodactyl is in a place to finish this one up. So we're going to see what happens here. We see Celebi taking leftovers, whatever, all that. Dragon Claw's going to finish off Celebi there, and Salamence is going to take the Sand Chip again. I mean, SSTJ's probably got to go for some double-edged crits or something. I'm not entirely sure how he goes for this one. He doesn't, in fact, click double-edged. Maybe Rock Slide was slightly better. I'm not sure. Either way, he was going to have to go for some hacks here. Blissey might even live this if it's bold. So we're going to see what kind of Blissey this is, I suppose. TDK not wanting to risk the perk crit, I guess, or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. Or maybe he just doesn't kill it in one. Counter, in fact, from the Blissey, they're going to be able to take out the last one, Aerodactyl. So that's going to be game 2 in TDK's favor there. So that's one game to each of them there. TDK definitely got a little bit lucky there with the King's Rock. I guess you run that. You do run that item for the 10%. I guess if you do run it. So I mean, you don't run it, but you know, if you were to use it, you would be using it for the 10%. I mean, in one regard, it's pretty useful to bluff the choice band. But I think that the black belt option, I think I've heard someone doing that before. Is probably a better way to go. I mean, he could have just OHKO'd the T-Tower instead, kind of thing. But anyway, SSTJ are going to lose that one. Ties it up 1-1 each. We're going to see who wins this third game here. Both have given us pretty strong showings here. SSTJ was definitely able to bring back a really tough game in game 1 where he was in the back pretty early on. And TDK was able to win the second game here, even though he lost the Spike Wall pretty badly. So yeah, we're going to see. I'll see you guys in game 3. Peace.